Everyone has heard stories about what it was like to be in Northern Westchester Hospital during the first few weeks of COVID. But it's difficult for any one of us to capture the fullness of that experience. The stories and recollections that you're about to hear from our staff are real. And it is evidence of the tremendous teamwork and caring that this hospital gives every day, but especially during COVID.
In my mind, this was a tidal wave, and we were standing at the beach and we're watching the wave come at us. And it really started to become realistic to me about what we need to do to get ready.
Early on, before any of this ramped up, we activated our command center. Each day brought a different challenge.
First challenge we really had to deal with was just fear. The staff were really scared when this was all kind of impending. They were wondering, is my personal protective equipment going to protect me? Am I going to bring it back to my family and get them sick? Once the patients started rolling in, the staff really put that fear behind them, and they started just treating patients and doing what they needed to do.
Good afternoon to the Northern Westchester Hospital teams and family. I want to say thank you to all of those who are working day and night to keep our patients in this community safe. It is an inspiration to me to see the level of teamwork and collegiality. Whatever comes, I am confident that this team is the team that will tackle it. We got this.
It really was the beginning of April where things crescendoed.
We went from 2 patients in the ICU to a point where we had 25 patients. So we went max capacity.
As our beds began to fill, our need for nursing resources began to expand, and we had to redeploy multiple staff.
Nurses from all over our hospital showed up in our ICU, and very, very fast were up and running and capable of taking care of incredibly ill patients.
ER doctors and anesthesiologists working in the ICU, gastroenterologists working as hospitalists, neurosurgeons working in the ICU.
Everybody kind of went together to figure out how to take care of these patients. We were FaceTiming families to say goodbye. I can't tell you how heart-wrenching that was. It's even now difficult to talk about.
The lowest moment was when 12 of our team members were ill. That was really devastating to this team, many of whom have been working here for 35, 40 years.
I remember just meeting one of the transporters, and he was such a young kid. He was so young, and I could see the fatigue on his face.
Driving home was tough, It was, most of the time I'd cry on the way home.
We were their only family for so long and the only eyes and ears they had, so it was nice to be able to celebrate them and listen to that song and clap them on their way out.
The good news is that we're now in a recovery mode. So we are seeing fewer patients being admitted to the hospital that are COVID positive, more and more patients being discharged from the hospital. As of this week, we have over 200 lives saved.
I think the reason why we did so well, and I think the reason why we had such great outcomes for our patients, is the culture of Northern Westchester and the teamwork that is a part of the DNA of the entire place.
The anticipation that everybody has of this getting worse again is that underlying fear. I know this time we're going to be ready for it. We've learned a lot of lessons.
Being a Plaintree Hospital and patient-centeredness really created strong emotional attachments between the staff and the patient.
The amount of people who were willing to help and put their lives at risk and their families at risk was amazing. It brought us all closer together.
I tell people I got 10 years of experience in about 3 months.
It was special. You know, it's everyone did everything they could for these patients.
You know, we lost so many battles, but we won some amazing wars, and we just have a lot to be proud of.